And now,
it's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Arenas in at the one. Pass to Anthony, takes the three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Here's Arenas. Here's Nowitzki. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Anthony. There's a screen. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Nowitzki. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Indiana shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Dirk Nowitzki at the line. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
So it's the Pacers now, after the basket by New York on the other end.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
Pass to Gasol. Now Anthony. The 3. The shot no good. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Arenas. Down low. Outside Carter. The 3 is up. Anthony grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Hamilton. Gasol inside. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Howard grabs the miss. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Carter. An easy 2 on the layup. Carter's got 5 points.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Lillard up top. The 6-footer. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And it's good for 2.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Hamilton. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Howard. In transition, here come the Pacers. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Howard. He has 7.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
New York making a switch here. Hill's checked in. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Iverson, defended by Lillard. Iverson can't hit. And so Anthony will bring it up for New York. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Hamilton. Off target from three-point range. For Indiana, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go.
Offensive foul. The offensive foul is charged to Allen Iverson. That's his first personal.
Now Anthony. Can't get it to fall.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Hill against Carter. Pass to Arenas. Let's go with a 3. And no good. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Hamilton. Yet to see a basket. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
They have to figure out a way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Booker, he's checked in for Indiana. With some arc. There's the block. Here's Lillard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
Lillard finding a way even there amongst the trees.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Your Knicks breaker and screw.
Indiana leading by 8. Here's Iverson. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's the 3. A tumble with the rebound. Here's Stockton. Lillard passes to Stockton. Lets a floater go. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Damian Lillard, he's got that score-first mindset, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Here's Iverson. No made baskets yet. Pass to Nowitzki. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's Stockton. Booker defending. Lillard, a screen on Booker. On the wing, Anthony. Gets the 3 to fall. Anthony's got 6.
Melo cashing in right now from the perimeter where he's in transition and spotting up. You got to get to him.
17.
Pass to Nowitzki. The 3. They get the rebound. Here's Howard. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Mutombo. To the middle. Here's Stockton. Lillard got a good look. Iverson with a rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play. I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Here's Stockton. After the basket by Indiana. The floater. Oh, Booker with a block. Here's Iverson. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And now an 11-point Pacer lead.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Anthony misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Booker. Here's Nowitzki. Deflected. Lillard looking around. from deep.
What a play! That's
good! Are you kidding me?
Wow! And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And that does it for the first quarter. Indiana ahead, leading by 8. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
We've got Kevin Love, and it's Hamilton in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better. You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Outside Love. Pass to Ewing. Tries it from the block. No good off the glass.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Out to the right wing. Here's Iverson. Takes it inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Stockton. He's got 5. Outside, Hill. Oh, from deep. Hits the trifecta. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Iverson. To the inside. Olajuwon. It's blocked. Hill against Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Gasol's checked in for New York. And the Pacers making a change here. And so he hits both. Here's Arenas. 5 points in the game. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Worthy passes to Olajuwon. Over Love. Love with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Hamilton. No points so far. Here's Gasol. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Booker can't get it to go. New York has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Now the Pacers on the move. The putback. Worthy passes to Arenas. Fades away. Here's Stojakovic. 5 on the clock. And another shot. And that one comes up a bit short.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Offensive rebound. 2 points. That one goes. Love's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, I know Kevin Love has slimmed down through the years, but the fundamental part of boxing out and using his body is not something that he's lost.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Lillard's checked in for Hill. And the Pacers also making a change. Carter's checked in. Here's Arenas, defended by Lillard. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Gasol finds Lillard. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting, putting their opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys in foul trouble.
And here are the Knicks now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Pass to Gasol. Lillard outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains the triple. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
How many times do we see Lillard just change the face of the game from downtown?
Here he goes. Worthy banked it in off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Gasol passes to Stockton. He can't get that one to fall. The Pacers have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Fires the 3. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now. Lillard outside. Baseline try. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the 3, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Pass to Stojakovic. 3-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Love's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Stockton. He's checked by Carter. Stockton's shot is off. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Stojakovic. Worthy passes to Arenas. Over Lillard. And Indiana misses again.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
A minute 53 left in the second. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. New York in 5th.
And they were so awesome last year on the boards, blocking out, maintaining position, and finishing off possessions with the rebound. They are physical, and that effort afforded them a ton of extra possessions.
Pass to Nowitzki. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Marc Gasol. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Good on both. 1:43 left in the second. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
And there's 1:38 left in the first half. Lillard on the drive. And Gasol with the 3.
With an assortment of moves at his disposal, the catch and shoot is just one of many ways Gasol can beat you.
Here's Arenas, defended by Lillard. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Arenas. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Arenas has got 8.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Three-pointer, Anthony. The rebound by Carter.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Nowitzki. Fires from deep. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Back to Lillard. And he drives in. Lillard goes right through the D. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Arenas. Give him 8 points now. Nowitzki, that one's good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Knicks trail by 9. Lillard with the ball. To the left wing. Here's Hamilton. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. That one no good. And that concludes the first half. Indiana ahead, up 9. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Welcome in for halftime.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass it.
Okay, so now let's talk about that. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They trail by 9. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Stojakovic in at the 3. New York has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Mutombo. His first shot coming late, and he gets the bucket. Mutombo's got his first points of the night.
His career has gone on. Melo has been better and better about finding the open man.
Here's Nowitzki. Here's Stojakovic. And Hamilton pulls it down.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Like how Dwight Howard drives the ball on the inside there, knowing that only a handful of players in the league can put up any sort of fight to slow him down.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Pass to Gasol. Back to Lillard. Launches it. Oh, Dame time!
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Stojakovic passes to Arenas. Over Lillard. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 10.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Lillard. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Pacers on D. Lillard passes to Mutombo. And here's Gasol. Pass to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Pacers with a rebound. Now Carter. 7 points in the game. Howard, the pass to Nowitzki. Up and over Gasol. And it's Nowitzki missing. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Hamilton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Greg?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up. Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Really left him alone that time. Arenas has got 13 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Anthony outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anthony's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Howard. They set the pick. Here's Arenas, defended by Lillard. Elbow shot. Here's Arenas. Howard with a screen on Lillard. Tries again. Tipped. Now here's Anthony. 9 points in the game. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Lillard comes with a double. Here's Nowitzki. That 3's off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Got a piece of it. And that one's good. Gasol.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Pass to Nowitzki. Gasol comes with a double team. Here's Arenas, defended by Lillard. Stojakovic, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Anthony slams it in.
Melo showing that he's still got it down there, gets enough space to get up and get to the rim.
Here's Nowitzki. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. And so Lillard will bring it up for New York. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Hamilton. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Mutombo. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hill, he's checked in for New York. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The 4th spot held by the Pacers.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Pass to Iverson. Here's Arenas.
Minutes remaining
Down low. Clock at 6. And it's Howard finishing it off.
This is where Dwight Howard shows his mobility off the pick and roll and getting there with a purpose.
Here's Anthony. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Anthony's got 13.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Arenas. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Pass to Ewing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. Kevin Love's checked in for Anthony. Booker, he's checked in for Indiana. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Arenas. 14 points for him. To the paint. Olajuwon. And he banks in the layup. Olajuwon's got his second basket on the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Ewing. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Iverson. Here's Arenas. Drops in the 3. Arenas has got 17.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight. First one falls for him. New York making a switch here. Gasol's checked in.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pacers have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Here's Iverson. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Olajuwon's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Indiana ahead, leading by 1. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Marc Gasol is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Stockton in a 2-guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Iverson, defended by Lillard. Worthy passes to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Iverson. Again, Indiana.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Gasol. And there it is for him.
Such an excellent playmaker. Lillard deserves more credit for that part of his game.
67.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Iverson, defended by Lillard. Carter with it. Oh, deflected. It's Lillard finishing at the other end.
No matter the situation, you know Lillard is going to show up in the box score, one of the best scores I've seen.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Next foul. John Stockton. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the inside, Olajuwon. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Drives to the hoop. Love for three. The Pacers pull it in. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Iverson, defended by Lillard. Stojakovic passes to Olajuwon. Here's Iverson, puts up a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Pass to Gasol. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And shot by Lillard, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Inside, here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Lillard passes to Love. Here's Stockton. Back to Love. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Drains the 3 while he's being fouled. And he might be able to make this a 4-point play. So both teams changing it up here.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Mark Gasol. At the
And that one misses. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Arenas. Pass to Howard. Yep, that one goes. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Mutombo. Anthony outside. Lets a 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Anthony's got 10 points here in the second half.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Arenas. Over to the left wing. For 3, Booker. Oh, yeah, Booker dialing long distance.
And Booker's got one of the quickest releases in the game.
Anthony outside. Pass to Mutombo. There's a screen by Anthony. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, Melo's getting inside, maybe even under the skin right now of the defense.
The free throw drops for Anthony. Damian Lillard's checked in for New York. And Anthony drops them both. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Arenas. Howard with a screen on Lillard. The 11-footer. And too long on the shot.
He has to make those shots, guys. If not, a lot of pressure is shifted to the perimeter shooters to hit everything.
The Pacers have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Here's Carter. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Gasol. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Nowitzki.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth. That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Anthony misses. Indiana leading by 6. Pass to Howard. Up and over Gasol. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look. Melo wants every bit of those moments.
Here's Stojakovic. There's a minute 47 left in the game. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Here's Anthony. Uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, lots of years of service from Melo and a great play there with the contact.
Here's Nowitzki. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
How huge is that bucket? When in doubt, get it to the big fella.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
Indiana leading. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Anthony. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc, and the three-pointer goes. Lillard's got 22 points.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
The fader, that's short off the rim. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. For 3, Anthony. The rebound by Nowitzki. And here's Indiana now. They've led by as many as 11 to the middle. Yes!
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Here's Hamilton off the inbound pass. Howard grabs the miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
At the line, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
And so it's Indiana winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.